The second open beta for Monster Hunter Wilds recently wrapped, and with roughly a week to go before launch, the excitement is palpable. Fortunately, there are several details to scour through, from a big new monster to post-launch plans. Here are 15 new things you should know before it's out on February 28th for Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC. Gene Dahad. Many fans were sent into a tizzy by the launch trailer because it showcased a never-before-seen monster, Gene Dahad. As a Leviathan monster in the Ice Shard Cliffs, it seemingly deals ice damage, whether through a mist emitted from its body or claw attacks. The size is very reminiscent of Kulvetareth, though it looks much cooler and meaner. Mysteriously energized monsters. During the same trailer, we also saw Rathalos, except wrong somehow. It appeared that some strange blue energy was flowing through it. Interestingly, the same energy could be seen in Arkveld near the end. Perhaps these are powered-up versions of both monsters? If so, here's hoping they put up a good fight. Pop-up camp customization. You still have bases to return to in each locale, but the pop-up camp will be your best friend out in the wilds. It makes sense for there to be customization options, and the developer may have gone a bit overboard in what you can do, from adjusting the fly sheet and tent patterns and colors to adding chairs, which you can laze on, flower pots, and a makeshift grill. Want to change the music inside the tent? Go ahead, or maybe chill outside at a campfire with your friends. Photo mode. It wouldn't be a modern video game without photo mode, and Monster Hunter Wilds version is serviceable based on the latest developer showcase. There are options to adjust the camera view, zoom level, rotation, depth of field, depth of focus, and focal ratio, but that's seemingly it with no filters visible. That could change down the line though, and at least it's possible to pause and capture images during online single player. Custom text in stickers. Ah, stickers. How else can you communicate your happiness, incompetence, anger at other players than with bright, cartoony visuals? You can even take things a step further and add custom text. If you want to apologize to other players or even say something like "Sword and Shield is the best," go right ahead. Climbing on monster corpses.
We're getting paid well for that one! Nicely done, hun.
This is less of a game-changing feature, at least during the beta, and more of a cool change. When defeating monsters, their corpses won't disappear after some time and decompose until there's nothing left. While previous games let you phase through their bodies and carve them, you can climb on Wild's monster corpses. Say what you will about this, but it adds a bit of realism to the experience. Glowing scars. Those who spent extensive time with the beta will also know how detailed the character creator is. You can select various hairstyles, heights, and hair colors with saturation, brightness, gradients, and much more. There are the usual scars to give your hunter a more battle-tested aura, but one neat new feature is the ability to make them glow. Map improvements. Remember the map from Monster Hunter World and how you had to open a separate screen to view it? Rise displayed its map in the lower left at all times, yet the smaller locales made it easier. Monster Hunter Wilds map is fully 3D, which means you can view elevations much more efficiently. But, best of all, it functions as an overlay, allowing you to focus on goings-on nearby. Environmental Overview. Another notable new function of the map is Environment Overview. It not only showcases all the monsters in the locale, but also provides detailed intel on outbreaks, upsurges, the current weather, how long before it and the current time of day changes, and much more. Since some monsters and materials only become available during certain weather conditions, this is a great way to track them. Choose your weapon quiz. When truly starting out in Wilds, you must choose a weapon out of the 14 types available. You're not locked into that choice by any means, but the handler, Alma, will help you find the most suitable through a brief survey. Of course, veterans can opt to forego this entirely, but it may be ideal for newcomers debating the right choice. Spoiler, it's Sword and Shield. Perfectly balanced, as all weapons should be. During the first open beta, some weapons stood out a lot more, like the bow and longsword, while others like the lance, insect glaive, and switch axe felt lacking. The development team has implemented various improvements and changes, though they weren't available in time for the second open beta. Nevertheless, director Yuya Tokuda told GamesRadar that the gap between weapons isn't as much as strongest versus weakest, so to say, but more that interactions between weapons and monsters are going to make you think about which ones you want to use at any given time. Tokuda also believes all the weapons should be nearly as viable as each other in general as a starting point for players. However, he admits it's something that's out of my hands, and fans must tell me whether we achieve that or not. So I'm confident but not cocky. I'm going to wait and see how players respond, and we always have room to make adjustments in the future. No siege quests at launch. If you loathed the siege quests from Monster Hunter World, there's good or bad news. In a recent interview with MP First, producer Ryozo Tsujimoto and director Yuya Tokuda confirmed that there won't be any at launch. Furthermore, there are no plans for the same. That could always change down the line, especially since there are no technical reasons holding the team back. On the bright side, at least the team hasn't confirmed that the Rampage from Rise isn't returning. Mizusune. So what should you expect post-launch? Monster Hunter is famously known for adding new monsters to hunt for wilds. Mizusune is the first up, arriving this spring. Where you'll fight it and how it's evolved remains to be seen, but you can expect new weapons and armor sets from its materials. New event quests and additional updates. The developer has been tight-lipped about the rest of Title Update 1, simply stating that there would be new event quests and additional updates. It's already confirmed other event quests will go live 1 week after Wilds launched with special armor available as rewards, so there may be similar content in the future. Title Update 2. As for the slightly farther future, the next free monster will become available this summer with Title Update 2. It will also bring new event quests, but otherwise nothing else is known. If the developer hosts another showcase in June, perhaps it'll share new details while updating its roadmap. Time will tell. Hey, did you know that we at Gaming Bolt upload new videos every day? Stick around, drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And let us know what kind of content you'd like to see in the future with a comment below.